uboroso bw'umugusi.
Mwanchu mugeria ne ritko oriaka ne Jumatano yemutinyi gatatu mwaka wa 2025 onebere esenchera ayabene kero abarai ao amana bakenya besokiri eri kumurera yakawere mubunge ebwensemo yebunga ya Emuru Adikere nabo igona geti abande batano babaka wasire magimabo asemu wasakona babe ebwebara wasemu wasakona babe ebwendege ese amatuka make ayobere ko bakagweta ayari mutwe na nakwaniriye senchera ere eyobwenge nkoro kwa Daniel Omwaga. Amayia Chinsa Ikomi mwanchu mugeria tokuya chaka korwa ensenchira benegega mu mucho Nairobi asemisa yokumurera mubunge ebwensemo ye Emuru Adikere egoika ogukwa kwaye uyokabeno mubunge ebwenseme yo Johana Ngeno amo ona abande batano nigo yakorekande asekanisa AGC ime yakarani aigaye mu mucho Nairobi asa abaraye ao bekanire na komurera kokwane kerekio mokonyi bomore ebwense Professor Abraham Kidure Kindiki nigo aene kiribuna ense ya Kenya nigo yasilie abantu obengenchenene aboberwete egokora emeremo no moyoyomo nonya nigo Kindiki nigo aekiranire gose niga ene kiribuna serikali nigera chigokonya achinka chiamate yatigirwe na mayanda manene.
I want to take this opportunity to say a big pole the 6 families who have lost our brothers who are lying in front of us, in front of me. The country has lost a lawmaker, a representative of the people, and a lawyer. The country has lost a pilot, a seasoned pilot, who served our nation as a military officer. The country has lost a journalist, a photojournalist, a teacher, and a young security officer. The country has lost our brothers in an accident, and we are praying that God will help us so that we prevent more deaths, whether in road accidents, air accidents, or any other death that we can prevent. I have listened to the tributes by family members of our brothers here, our late brothers, and they were all good men. Some older men, others younger men, but they were all good men. Everyone doing something for our country, contributing to our country's progress. And the Bible encourages us in Revelation chapter 14, verse 13, that blessed are those who die in the Lord. Blessed are those who die well. The thing is to say that for all those 6 families, I have listened to the various requests for support beyond the immediate support. The request by my brother Patrick on Mwalimu, because we have another qualified person from the same family. I want to undertake on behalf of government that it is going to be done as requested. I have also discussed with my brother Governor Patrick, and we have agreed that because he is the governor from where the majority of these brothers came from, is going to coordinate so that for each family, whatever requests that are there for each family, Governor Patrick will coordinate and then they will bring them to me. We are able as government to support all the families to make sure that we don't abandon them because of the departure of their loved ones.
Mwancho mugeria nonye niko kindiki nigarekanire koene kianga ya gosira Johana ngeno nigaringo mubwatani bwime bwo muraibwense William Ruto asarekanire kobeka boronge baria abwate birengererie bingao inga nigotaringo mubwatani bwo muraibwense William Ruto nonye nigateyiringa nyagosira nigo aringe omonto omongwana naboigo omonto obwanchire mono asensemeyo naboigo nigamanyete siasa chensemeyo asobwe mono.
I also knew the Honorable Johana Ngeno quite a lot. We didn't agree in many things, but he was a very, very good friend of mine. We agreed on all the ideas and vision that he had for the people of Emurua Dukir. But we always discussed about the methodology of getting those things done. And let me just say this one. We were doing some event for 20 churches. And he came and he told me in front of the people, Mr. Deputy President, if you want to succeed, you must stand behind President Ruto and support him to deliver for Kenya. So if anybody had any doubt that the late Johana Ngeno was a friend, supporter of the president, that doubt should be removed today through the witness statement that I am providing before this congregation. He said loudly and boldly that according to the Kalenjin and Maasai culture, because he's married in the Maasai community and he's from the Kalenjin culture, he said, kwa mila ya Wakalenjin na Wamasai, wako na msemo ya kwamba mguu wa nyuma wa ng'ombe unakanyanga mahali mguu wa mbele umekanyanga. And therefore, as Deputy President, you must support the president in exact and accurate way. Vile ng'ombe ikikanyanga mguu wa mbele, mguu wa nyuma unakanyanga the same spot. So that his vision, the vision of the president becomes your vision. His agenda becomes your agenda. He even went ahead and said, his people becomes your people. And everything the president aspires to do becomes your aspiration. So that was Johana Ngeno. And therefore, I have lost a brother and a friend to many people who are here.
Na asense moya ye Moses Masika Wetangula oyuro mo speaker bwebunge nene oyunere oikirana komurera ngeno nigamotona buna omosani oyo imemono waigo omonto obwate enkoro ingi ya korende korengana na Wetangula nigo ngeno abwate omusoma mutindi bwege siasa korende omurai ibwanchire na bange Wetangula nigabe katene ninga konyora egesaku ukyomo Kalenjini kiaganire kumobeka ngeno okoba omonogeri obo.
And in early 2007 2008, he came and told me, my friend, you gave me some money. I went, I won, but I lost. Said, I won, but I lost, and I understood. And we became very tight friends. He's a man full of life. Many times I go to South Rift for functions. When our MPs invite us, mukioko function, unasikia commotion, unauliza what is happening, unasema Johana is coming. And he'll arrive and change the mood of the meeting. That was Johana. Very, very good person. With a clean heart. Tulimuita siku moja kumwambia a support ndugu yangu Tunai as a candidate for senator. Tulikuwa na hawa kina Murkomen na Ichungwa na Aaron Akatusikiza alafu akasema, you know, I respect all of you, but this one, hapana. Na akaondoka akatuacha. But later he called me and said, you know, mimi nina msimamo wangu. That is him. You've lost a leader. All politics are local, and he knew what local politics of his area meant. We went there to campaign many times, and you could see a man truly connected with his people. You could see a man who his people listened to, and you could see a man who his people appreciated. One time he came to see me and I told him, you know, there's a book I read where there's a character called Johana Mjinga. He laughed and said, mimi si ule Johana wa kitabu, mimi ni Johana mwerefu, na wa kitabu ni Johana Mjinga. Then he said, you know, hao watu ya Kipsigis wameniambia mimi nikuwe kingpin, unaonaje? Nikasema sasa hiyo enda sungumuza na Cheriot Aaron na wengine. Wakikubali sawa. You know, at any one time as I finish, an individual stands up in a generation and distinguishes himself above the rest, takes courage, speaks courageously, leads with vision, and speaks for everybody. No wonder the bishop said this was Kipkalia incarnate, because we served with Kipkalia and he knew how to tell you things as they were. Strangely, Bishop, the two heroes have died under similar circumstances. But when tragedy strikes, we withdraw back, thank God, praise God, like Job in the Bible. After losing each and every asset he had and his children, he said, I still believe you are a good God.
Na omwaziri we wizara ayoborendi gose defense erosrene soipantuya nigo atebire gose niga motebire tu ngeno koba omusanio yo imemono asine soipane nigo atebire buna ngeno nero bachitengene ngeni yaje yege siasa nene ikararenge kuriye kerego keria kibogabana abwe county Narok korengana natuya ngeno no monto bwanchete enkayaye kirage.
We have lost a great leader in Honorable Ngeno, and to me he's a friend, he's a colleague, and a brother in so many ways. And unknown to many, maybe many people just know the abrasive side of our brother Ngeno, but he's a very amiable human being and a serious family person. I don't know if Naya knows, but I have messages of him inviting me to your baby showers. Unfortunately, he always caught me out of town. And I know he moved around with you, even on parliamentary trips, and, you know, I know how a family person he is. And in his politics, we got elected into parliament in 2013. And for those who know how unceremoniously I got into politics, Johana Ngeno played a big role. I think he used to sympathize with this tiny young girl, and he used to pull a lot of big crowds. So part of the ways I got known within 2 months of campaigning was joyriding in his big crowds and getting known to the people of Narok County. He was very supportive all through our political career. And even on days when sometimes he would declare people persona non grata in Emurua Dikir, as I know the leaders of majority did not say much of the 2022 campaigns. They were tough. Honorable Ishungwa and Aaron, you know, there were days when you could not get into Emurua Dikir. But 2017. But he always supported me all along. And when I vied for governorship in 2022, he always called me my governor, while I knew exactly where his heart was. But he would call me his governor, and true to his word, he was always very soft with me. Even when things were hot in Emurua Dikir, I would find my way around. And I think he's a Mkarabati. I don't know what Sudi will say, but I know he's one Mkarabati of politics.
No mwanchu mugeria togos kama tutegana nayu korwase kanisa ya African Gospel Church ya Karen nigo bono obo mo wakori mirimo obe serikali rosagia Rwamigori bamochirie getambakero ogia serikali igonchora enchera abakori mirimo bakorikwa okwana korwase county ya Migori nigo be murunkaniriye na kwenekya buna nigo egati yabo barachi gusinywa kwegwa chibesa chiabo cha retire.
If you read the Constitution of Kenya, does not allow somebody who has been elected or no, appointed, rather employed on a permanent basis to be converted to contract. That one will even have a strike, industrial strike, the whole Republic of Kenya.
PNP to contract, we cannot accept that. And in case the government insists, we will call our Secretary General, Mr. Odege, to call industrial strike. Some of us, we've worked for so many years. Just imagine somebody taking you back to contract, yet you're permanent and pensionable. How will we get our benefits?
Siku mfanyakazi wa serikali ataajiriwa kwa contract, ataajiriwa kwa contract basis. Kama kampuni wanaandika kwa contract, why is it that the government officers also employed in contract? Na hao ndio wanapitia tabu ya majambazi, hao ndio wanapitia tabu ya kifo. Kama ni hivyo, inaweza kuwa ya kwamba tukijua ni contract, hiyo usalama haitakuwa mzuri.
Na togos kamutu mwanchu muligeria bono nigo mugavana bwe county ya Kakamega Mosque Fernandez Barasa ayenekirie buna inyagitari enyia ayobobwenia amo wagerio ye county eyo eraire gosereire gakemeti enyi etano erebosio elio ogochia gukorwa kokwana hekeratarira elio kwa obwagachi ibwo ribogendrete asenyagitari eyo Barasa niga yenekiri buna nigo arachi koba gosigo arachi koba abantu abange mono emeremo anyanigo nigera chikomenta ebirengo byobochenu unaboigo kwa gosekuba kubatarana University area ya Masinde Muriro.
And we give opportunity to our people to get employment. So this is really a transformation because it is going to address unemployment issues. I know we'll provide opportunity for employment. Over 2,000 or 3,000 people will be employed here. Nurses, doctors. It will also be a facility that will facilitate research in collaboration with Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology. Their medical students will also be having the internship program here.
Mwancho muligeria chaptoke chideka 15 onaisatu Amayia Chinsa Ikomi chabana margoba nabuna ngo saba gukora mangana Amayia asenchira yo bwenge omargoba bana yakwende ensayemo Amayia Chinsa isato chabutuko mangana yanyore asenchira ere yo bwe kanto maso goske kyagara muri birungo ya marekonere edunyangao mwana mboka ye masa ya mkugo chirwo chakera Chinsa chiga Ikomi igoika ensayemo ya margoba esemara tere na kongoria marekamo na matero alia aye egekoro Barnabas Ondari Brian Achaka na baigo Felix Kabendi bonsi na mega yemenyoncho kwene kinga chibichama na mariogi awikere asenchera ere yobotweraru ntengoro kwa Daniel Omwaga twaro maragoba oromotweraru.
Eye n'Ensoko TV, uboroso bw'umugusi.